You shouldn't approach, period. The ideal is to meet halfway, and that's eye language. Then you can make eyes for that cutie in the parking lot, and there's a good chance she'll start the conversation.
Yeah. Okay. And so I agree with some of this for sure. Some of it I'm not sure I entirely agree with. So making eye contact, absolutely 100% good to start with that, because she sees you, you see her, and there is so much that is connected in that eye contact. I'm going to follow that up with, you should be aware of what kind of facial expression you're making when you make eye contact. One of the female dating coaches that I've spent a bit of time following, she talks about having the smirk. So you look at a girl, she looks at you and you're kind of like, that was a horrible smirk, by the way. That's not it. I haven't been practicing my smirk. I just smile big. That's what my face looks like. But it's sort of the, well, I'll try it again. Okay. Everybody calm down with me. I'm going to try and smirk for you. Oh God, that was horrible. Okay. Look, we're going to stop with the smirk lesson because I'm obviously not a good smirking one. The female dating coaches out there, go to them. They've got great stuff to it. Not mentioning any names because I'm not actually connected with any of them, but go check them out. They've got a lot of really good content on that. But for example, if you do like the smile where you have your mouth like tightly closed, like, hi, you're communicating like, I'm not comfortable opening up to you. The best one is, and believe it or not, like the pickup artist community, like really kind of, this is one of the basic tenets is be the guy that walks into the room and smiles. Like, I'm 100% behind that. I'm not a fan of pickup artist as an entire method of doing things, but I think that part is completely right, that you should be smiling and open. There's creepy, open, but then there's also just welcoming into your world. And for me, when it comes to picking up a woman on the street, which is the video that this particular comment is coming from, your main job is to be open and welcoming to this woman. Once you've made eye contact with her, that eye contact could be, I see you, you see me, and our cars aren't going to hit each other when we come out of the parking lot. That could be all that the eye contact is about. The eye contact could be, I don't know, could mean a bunch of other things. You want your eye contact to be followed with an openness, and it's sort of a smile. It's all of that, but you're demonstrating that confidence. Now, the other part of this comment was, if you do that, not even the openness, if you just make eye contact, she will initiate the conversation. I'm not sure where that rule is coming from. It sounds like a rule. I feel like you might have to stare her down a little bit, kind of like a competition to see talks first. That sounds a bit like a negotiation tactic, two of you are coming to a table, you're negotiating a contract or whatever. And it's like, well, never talk first. Whoever talks first is in the weaker position. I don't know if that's what the person meant by this comment, but that's not my style at all. I'm of the style where I'm in my masculine energy. It's my job to lead. It's my job to put myself out there first. It's my job to be vulnerable to a measured, appropriate amount. I'm going to put myself out there first. That is a demonstration of confidence. Me trying to say, oh, well, she should talk first because that or whatever, that's sort of like a weird dominance dynamic kind of thing. That doesn't feel happy to me. That doesn't feel like we're on the same team. And there are ways of going about dating where me and the girl are on opposite sides, and it's sort of a power dynamic and struggle to see who comes out on top. That's not the way I do it. I honestly believe that we're supposed to share our confidence. We're supposed to share our security. We're supposed to share our strength with the world and invite everyone to participate and enjoy and experience it, including the woman that we've made eye contact with. Me speaking is part of inviting her into that world. I really don't feel that we should be on opposite sides trying to have this thing. There's a playfulness. I'm 100% all about the playfulness. And we're supposed to be playing back and forth with each other, but it's play that's meant to make both people happy. It's not about control. It's not about getting someone into a weaker position than myself. The truth is, I want to be dating a woman that is in an equally powerful position to me as I am to her. I want to be with a woman that has that much pull. She creates that much desire inside of me. That makes me a stronger man. But also, I have that much pull over her. So it's a very balanced field that we're in. I feel like I went off in left field, right field. I went off in some field with one of these hands to talk about to talk about that one little caveat in the comment. But I think looking at rules like that, saying the woman should speak first, I'm not sure really where that's coming from. To me, it feels like a negotiation and kind of a control thing. Totally not my style. I feel that people that are open and speak to me and smile towards me, they welcome me into their world. I love that experience when I receive it from someone else. Therefore, I want to create that experience for the people around me. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. That's my take on that comment about the eye contact. Totally agree on the eye contact. She has to make the move in talking. You might be a lot of missed opportunities if you're waiting for her to talk first. Anyway, that's sort of my take on it. Would love to hear what your take is on it. Do you feel like you have to follow this rule or that rule when approaching a woman on the street? Always looking for opportunities to continue the conversation with you fine gentlemen out there. All right, guys, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.